In this video, we're going to be talking about the cut path tools. The cut path tools can be found in the vectoring tab. Now, a cut path can be applied to any closed figure. It can also be applied to any figure that both ends cross over the edges of a board. Now, if this icon is not highlighted, it is because either the path is not closed or both ends are not actually crossing the edge of the board. Now, it is important to note when we're talking about crossing the edge, the designer does not allow you to have things off the board, so you do need to use the snap to edge tool to make sure that you are on the edge for that to actually compile. Now, when we apply the cut path, see that it will apply the bit to the path. You can flip which side of the path you wish it to be on. You can also select to hide the cutout, so essentially hide everything that is going to be essentially the waste from that product, just to verify that you've got the right size. You can of course select the bits and configure a bit, the same as with pretty much any other function with Raven. Your basic controls, minimum number of tabs. You can select if you want a denser number of tabs automatically thrown down, you can increase that number. The tab width can be controlled as well as the tab height. You can set an inset if you wish. Sometimes you want to get a little clearance on something that's going to be fitting together. Of course, you can control your pass depth, and you can now add a cleaning pass. Now, what a cleaning pass does is it's going to take and offset that bit to the outside, and it will run through all of its passes. Then it will come back on the line and go ahead and do another set of passes. This way you eliminate all bit effects and you can get very, very accurate cutouts. Now, to control your tabs, you can go to your tab tool. Here you will see green dots which will show the placement of the tabs. You can click wherever you wish a tab to go. You can click on an existing tab to make it go away. You can drag a tab, move its position if you wish, and you can basically add as many tabs as you want. Now, this is a persistent tool, so to get out of this tool you do need to click the icon again. That'll put you back into your path editing mode. If you wish to edit a toolpath or a cutout that you've already put down, you can use the edit cut tools to put you back into this dialog where you can change tabs, an inset or pass depth, anything you wish. Hopefully this answers some questions about cutouts.